Welcome back into another cryptic programming show of understanding the truth, and the truth will set you free because we've been programmed in this day and age. Okay, now depending on what skin color you have and culture and creed, there's different words and different names people are given, and cracker for white guy and stuff like that. Anyways, I've grown up, my best friend when I was growing up, small child, was Jamaican. Others were Vietnamese. And of course, my Italian friend across the street. But people didn't really accept me all the time. I was a little bit different. I don't know. Just the way I thought, the way I think. Who knows? But never really fit in, even with my Italian friend, because I'm half Italian. But with that being said, I got Irish in me, and I even got maybe some French, some English, some Scottish, and some Micmac Indian. I'm 13% Micmac Indian, Native Canadian, which means this land is my land to some degree, and I feel my ancestors have walked on this land for centuries and millennia. And depending on where I go, I actually feel it in my DNA, my connection to some parts of Canada, which is quite amazing. Your DNA has a ancestral aspect of it to remember. So we don't have to keep learning how the new wheel works. We can just remember the wheel works. And God makes it like that you have an ancestral memory. The more you wake up to your inner truth, the more you unfold your true understanding of your true self. And even past lives might flash before your eyes in a meditation when you're communing with the Most High. So with that being said, what's this today that I'm going to talk about? Well, I'm kind of tired about everyone with this migrant invasion, and you have people from all over, and people saying like in Ireland's being overrun, Europe's being overrun, different people from different cultures, and they have to portray their culture in the street. We don't do that. They don't want to assimilate. This is all a KELIRGI plan. This is try to dilute the European culture and any sort of culture we have over here in the West. Okay, if these people aren't coming in without being assimilated or understanding how we do things in our country, it's very simple. It's an invasion of men and not women and children. It's mostly men. And then they trickle through a few women and children. And anyways, if you cannot see this communist KELIRGI plan taking effect, so through Christ, everything can be possible. And through Christ, these guys might even wake up and realize the truth. And that being said, what do we use for words? Good morning is morning. What's morning? Morning is a funeral. Awake is a funeral. Hello starts with hell. And in geometria, when we say hello, it means devil and abracadabra. A week, you get weak throughout the work week. To be weakened on the weekend. And you pay a mortgage, which is meaning a death grip. So having said that, let's just see how words are used, like white privilege. So white privilege isn't really a word these days to be truly used because, back in the day it clumped in actually the Khazarian mafia, who's actually pretending to be white when they want to be, even though they hate all white people. They're the most racist people on the planet, is these Zionists, Khazarians, barbarians that have taken over all trade routes and are doing that in the Middle East right now. So how can we be privileged? When I go for a job interview, I'm not the first one picked because of my so-called pinkish whitish skin.